Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. My name is Joe, that is Joe over there, and a very special guest, Jono from the incredible Only Scrans page that you will have seen so many times on your Instagrams, TikToks, everywhere, because the videos and the content you make is just incredible.
A+.
So as a food podcast, we like to think of ourselves as, we have to bring you down.
Of course, yeah. Listen, happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Only Scrans.
Started it, I don't know, 2017, something like that.
Yeah.
Didn't really have any followers. Didn't even know how to cook, actually. Genuinely.
And was OnlyFans big in 2017?
It wasn't big, but I had a few subscriptions. I basically saw a viral tweet that was like, "Oh, I'm going to start only it's like food porn. It's going to be Only Scrans," and I was like, I already had a food page at that point. Yeah. I think it only had like 14,000 followers, and it was called Arista Snacks.
Oh.
And I just checked if Only Scrans was available. It was available. Switched that over. Got the Only Scrans handle. And then just went from there.
Happy
Only
days.
Scrans is much better than Arista Snacks.
Much better. Arista Snacks is rubbish.
Is that a pun on like Aristocats?
Yeah, Aristocats. Yeah.
Only Scrans is very good.
Only Scrans is better. What are some other ones you could have?
Some
Scrantander
is a good one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fantastic's already done.
What would you have?
Scrantonio Conte.
You put me on the spot. Hello there, everyone.
Oh, Ethan James, everyone.
You
Likes
could
his
do a
own
vegetarian
intro.
one called Corn Hub.
Corn Hub's nice.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually genuinely, cut that out because I'm like...
You should absolutely not air that. No. Get it. And do all the falafel gaff around Manchester.
Yeah, that's good actually, because if you think, vegetarians often miss out on these sorts of big food pages.
Food khaki.
Oh.
Is it good? Food khaki?
No, I don't like that.
It's got connotations, hasn't it?
Food everywhere.
Just absolute mess.
Just
Big
covered
mess.
in
Lots of mayonnaise.
chaos.
I don't like that.
Ethan, you've had a minute to think.
What you got? Your big food pun?
Stuff like this.
I'm thinking Scrampion for the champions, because Drew's wearing a champion shirt. That's the thing I can see
Oh,
right now in front of me.
Scrampion.
Yeah.
It's all right, it's good stuff. What is some of the stuff you do on the page, and what was some of the stuff that's really like excelled it?
So I started doing recipes I was learning at the time.
Yeah.
In lockdown, really. And I think a lot of food creators did get their big sort of boom during lockdown because you can't go out anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, I've got to cook for myself. So I sort of got a little bit of joy there. I say a little bit of joy. I grew like 500,000 followers on there, which is mad.
Sorry.
But so I went from there, and then sort of like now I'm trying to develop it into a bit more of a revenue stream rather than just posting pictures of my kebabs. Because obviously, like that's great.
That's how Joe's got it.
That's fantastic.
For you, this is like you having Sir Alex Ferguson on the podcast. Because in your world, Only Scrans is the biggest dog in town.
It would be incredible.
This is amazing.
I'm just trying to think. Who's the guy off Man vs Food?
Oh yeah, Adam Richmond.
Adam Richmond, and then you. I'd say.
Well,
Jono, so
met him a couple of times, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, I used to work with Lab. I used to work for Lab Bible.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, we did a few things with the NFL with him. He's a wonderful man.
Can he still eat a lot?
He's stopped that now, as you can probably see from his weight loss. And listen, he was eating too much. I think he was told by a doctor,
Don't ever do that, you two.
just calm down.
Don't ever do that. It saddens me. Do you know what happens as well? And this is really unfair. The public will turn on you. We saw what happened with Adele. As soon as word got out she was losing a bit of weight, I said to my cousin, day one, everyone will turn on her.
Are you telling me to not lose weight?
If you lose weight, Joe, I know that you're doing this whole like, I'm working out thing, but that will fail.
Looking good, by the way.
And thank God it will fail. Because if you were to lose weight and Joe McGrath comes in at like 13 stone, no, it's gone. It's gone. Like that guy from, what's it called? My Name is Earl. Yes, we're happy for him, but he's never getting that gig again.
My name, Jonah Hill.
No, not Jonah Hill.
No, but Jonah Hill's gone the same
another
way.
one.
To be fair, I'd trust a food recommendation from a man who's a little bit overweight than a man who looks like
Ethan's giving it to you.
Yeah, you don't want Lance Armstrong giving you food recommendations.
You don't,
now, if you want,
drug recommendations.
Yeah, growth hormone. I'll go to him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But I think stick with it.
Right.
Sorry, before you move on,
Here we go.
Scandinavian could be one for if you're having like Norwegian or Icelandic or food from Denmark, like Scandinavia.
That was absolutely scandalous, that one.
Yeah, paprika everywhere. What are some of your biggest videos then? The ones that you look back and go, wow.
There's one that is just me so like I put a load of vinegar into like a spray gun.
Oh yeah.
Because you go to a chippy, right?
Yeah.
Do you want fish and chips? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Do you want salt and vinegar? Yeah, please.
So far, so good.
Yeah, this is me.
And you get it back, and it's all got a little bit soggy on it.
You put yours in the oven,
a little
you
bit
said.
soggy.
Yeah, do you know what I do to well, you do tell me what you do first.
So like, yeah, a little bit
Yours
soggy,
next.
got a little bit soggy with the vinegar and everything.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to get out of that. Even
Moisture
even
kills
with an oven.
crispness.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, just salt. Mm-hmm. Take it home. Sit the vinegar in a spray bottle.
Nice.
So you're not even like
Sloshing.
you're not even sloshing. It's not gonna. It's just a light spray.
It's almost a
It's a
mist.
mist. Oh. It's a vinegar mist.
And have you ever just done that directly in your mouth?
Yeah, of course.
To test it.
Might do that with melted butter.
Yeah, it's. But
Call himself a big corn on the cob.
it sort of. It just makes everything vinegary, but it keeps crispy.
Does it sort of make the room vinegary a little bit?
Yeah.
Like you're
a
in mass.
It's like a kind of
It's
acidic,
like you're back in the chippy.
yeah,
again.
like an acidic Febreze.
Yeah, it's like you're back in the chippy again. It's fantastic.
If you could fill up any spray bottle with something like that, what would it be?
Probably Frank's Red Hot.
Oh
yeah.
Just put that in the air. That's what the police do to disperse riots, isn't
It's
it?
literally pepper spray.
Yeah, that's probably a terrible idea.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
pepper,
a
do you know
pepper
what?
sauce, yeah.
Pepper sprays are made out of chilies, like
Yeah.
the police
Is
use.
it really?
It's
I just thought it was a
genuinely-
nickname for it.
No,
No.
it's
Pepper spray.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what peppers it is. I'm guessing
Not probably Carolina Reapers.
the deadly
Yeah.
habanero.
It's bad
Yeah.
ones.
Is
I've had
it?
it before. Been pepper sprayed.
Have you? Where?
Marseille.
What did you do?
I was with a lot of England fans.
Oh,
I was live. I was on Facebook Live for the Sport Bible.
What are you doing that
Just
for?
making a matter of if we have to cut this out. If you
No, it's fine. I didn't do anything wrong. Literally.
you didn't
Do you-
like
I don't-
police horse or
No,
anything.
No,
absolutely
yeah.
not. So do you remember when? What Euros was it now?
Oh, 16.
16. Euro 16
In France.
So it all got a bit hairy with the Marseille police and the England fans, and it was due to a just excessive alcohol on their front, and them just being like, I don't want this to kick off, and it just kicked off. I was sort of there documenting everything for the Sport Bible. I was there for a campaign for Pepper Army, I think, at the time.
Pepper spray army.
Which is great. I was genuinely like the creative for the campaign was me. I had to throw Pepper Armies.
Did they think you had a
into
baton? He's got a weapon. Spray it.
Yeah, little
We all
tiny
know with a
Pepper Army
fire
baton.
stick.
What did you have to do?
It was gross. It was back in the day when we didn't really know what we were doing with like branded content. But I had to sort of throw Pepper Army just about Marseille, really, just to prove that they were present for the Euros. It's like, oh yeah, we're part of the conversation. It's like, are you? It seems to me like I'm just throwing sausages on the floor. But anyway, I was sort of filming it because I was like, oh, this is all, I was on Facebook Live, 20,000 people on the Sport Bible, sort of streaming.
Wow.
And which was good. And then it all started kicking off. And then it got up to like 80,000 there. And I was like, I don't know what to do here because they're coming towards them and these guys aren't backing down. There are chairs going about. And I was like, I was like, I don't know which way I should go because if I go this way, I'm going to get chased. If I go that way, I might get like truncheoned. So I just sort of stayed in the middle. And then they started throwing the pepper spray. And I was like, that really hurts. I turned it off. I was like,
What do you have to do if you get it?
It just hurt. Loads. It just. I was just.
Pita bread.
I was.
That's what I would have done.
I expected there to be tears that Euros, but I didn't expect it to come like that.
Have you been in a riot? I bet you have.
I've never been in a riot as such, but I was there for the Great Tangerine War of 2008.
What happened in this war?
We were in year 10.
There we go. That's emotional.
The opposition enemy.
Another school.
Same school, year 9.
Yeah.
So they were 1 year younger than us, and this is I think I've talked about this before. This had sort of accelerated over a 2 or 3 month period where one day someone throws a froob, you throw a froob, we throw 2 ski yogurts, yeah. One of yours in the ambulance, 2 of yours in the morgue type situation.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Next thing you know, Jack Cooley's plotted a plan. We're all
Coolly.
going to the fruit and veg store before school.
Before school? Are you crying?
Postman. We buy every single orange that they've got. Everything. Just everything. They didn't see this coming at all. Really? Next thing you know, honestly, it was like Mongolia in the days of Genghis Khan. The sun went dark with oranges in the sky.
And rumour has it Cooley is now everyone's uncle.
Cooley is related to about a quarter of the population. Honestly, those year 10s.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming.
Those poor boys.
We did something like this.
Tell you what, a lot of them did not make geography that day, let me tell you.
There was a
lot of empty seats.
There was a history lesson that was known as a bit of a legendary thing in year 8, right, in history, right, that the history teacher would, instead of like teaching you about this battle, he'd make you recreate it. What? But instead of like bullets, he'd make you like scrunch up paper and like you could reenact the battle, right? So this lesson was legendary around my school. It was like, oh my God, yeah, it's class. The hard kids got wind.
Did they?
No,
they had protein shakes.
No, they didn't get wind that way. They got wind that it was in the today was going to be the day. So they all brought rocks into the classroom. No. So then they'd make the paper and they'd stick a rock in the middle. So the teacher's like, right, go! Fucking hard kids go, fuck off! So changed the course of the war.
Did it?
People. History teacher thought, fucking hell, gotta rewrite these books.
Rewrite the history books.
Fucking hell.
Change the course of the war.
Ian.
Ian?
Ethan, why did I call him Ian?
Because the butterfly effect. Ethan is now called Ian.
You've never been involved in a riot, have you?
No, but I did know of people would get Nerf guns, if you're aware of them.
Yeah.
Put a pin on the end of the Nerf gun and you'd give people a bit of a shooting down and it would
bit of tetanus there.
It's like some World War One shit, that, isn't it?
Have you ever had to turn down so obviously with the food stuff, I bet you get approached a lot. Is there any food brand you don't have to name ever asked you to do anything a bit weird?
I turn down about 90% of
What's the
people.
weirdest things? You don't have to name the brands, but
someone wanted me to like go in front of a green screen like a weatherman and talk about it sort of raining their brand of chicken,
which would be my dream.
And at that point I wasn't really putting my face to the account as much as I am now.
Yeah.
But even if I come in now, I'd be like, nah, that's that.
Imagine
why would anyone like this content? Why would anyone want? Yeah. Why would anyone see that and go, oh yeah, fancy having some of your chicken? Me as a weatherman, like Michael Fish, jumping around on Albert Dock, like that little map of the UK.
yeah, jumping around.
Buckets of chicken.
I fucking hope it was raining around me.
Weirdly, I've got a story about this.
What?
That you know about a potential food job that was offered to me that I didn't get in the end.
Go on.
It was Muller Rice.
Oh yeah.
About this,
yeah. You told me about this.
What?
Tell us.
This is
great.
the most Alan Partridge content I've ever been sort of inquired for. And they're like, oh, do you fancy doing it? I was like, what is it? Like, I've never done anything like that before. I'm not really like doing outside work or anything, but they came to me. So they said, I'm going to do for Muller Rice's social media. We work with Declan Rice, so obviously he got the gig because of his name, if we're honest. But here's they said what they would want me to do if I were to get the job. You'll set Rice baby dance challenges, which fair enough. You'll get people to rate Declan Rice's haircuts.
Okay.
Which is I think he's only ever had one since he came through.
He's the same,
anything except for that.
You'll ask people to rank their favourite rice from basmati and pilau all the way up to Declan and Muller.
Which, let's be fair, we should do right now.
Yeah.
Basmati's decent.
Yeah. It's an all-rounder.
Least favourite, boiled, basic, bye.
Brown boiled is bad.
I don't like
whole grain boiled.
Oh,
yeah, short or long grain as well. It needs to be pilau or basmati.
Are we throwing in like egg fried? Or?
Yeah, egg fried is right up there.
Fried, egg fried's class. Egg fried's class. Listen, I'm a big advocate of keema rice.
Oh, what's that?
So it's got like loads of spices, onions, and spiced mincemeat, Indian. Next time you get a curry. You don't know keema rice?
I know, I've never had it. I've had keema naan.
Yeah, mate, get keema rice, trust me.
Is keema rice just as good? What?
I was going to say something inappropriate.
Keema rice is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
And what about...
It's a different thing.
Yeah, what about rice pudding?
Rice
with a bit of jam?
Yeah, rice pudding's decent. Yeah, I think you have to. You can't just do this like out of context. I think you have to contextualize the rice.
Yeah,
I think like because it's like short grain rice. Why would I have that? Then I'm like, on like a dead nice with a sticky with like katsu curry and that. Like,
then it's pretty good.
What rice is that, sorry?
Like long.
The sticky one. What's that? What's that one?
Just a sticky rice.
Sticky rice.
Just sticky rice.
Short grain. Yeah.
I love that. The other day I just simply like ordered that because I just wanted that rice. I got
rice.
But just plain sticky rice.
I got a craving for the rice, and I had a bit of like chicken and sauce at home. So I didn't know how to make it, so I just
got the rice.
He could do with spending a day with you learning.
Oh yeah, just a few things. Seasoning.
We did come down with me at his house.
Right.
For his starter, what was the starter again?
Tomato soup.
Heinz tomato soup.
From
Heinz tomato.
Yeah.
To be fair, as a kid, I had that all the time. With cheese on toast, dipped in that. Or cheese toasty dipped in that is class.
You would have loved to have come round.
We'd have killed for some cheese on toast with it.
On its own.
The main course was something you might have never heard of. I know, you tend to be sort of quite... You're willing to try anything, I'm sure.
Anything, yeah.
Sturry, which is partway between a stir-fry and a curry. But essentially what it was sort of stir-fry vegetables boiled in Tesco's own brand
to an inch of their life, by the way. There was nothing. They were just
the wettest, most steamed veg.
Right.
So that was hideous. And then for dessert, it was was it a trifecta? A triumvirate?
It was stroop waffles, if you've ever heard of them. With a really it was lemon and raspberry sorbet with frozen summer fruits, which made for quite a sour taste.
Let me tell you what happened, right? So he microwaved the stroop waffles for 10 seconds to soften them. Well, because he put frozen ice cream on it, science happened and they became the hardest stroop waffles. Like the sugar inside the stroop waffles is now frozen so much, like we were breaking our teeth just
snapping
eating
it all. It was one of the worst meals of all time. So if you could spend a day with Ethan,
absolutely,
I think you'd teach him so much.
What would be your main course if you were going to do it?
What, come down with me?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Main course it up. Of all the different recipes you've done, some belters on there.
Probably do like a chicken parm. I think that it's one of them that's like everyone loves the chicken parm. Everyone loves the chicken parm.
For anyone who doesn't know what that is, what is that?
So you get like a chicken breast, bash it out, cover it, like do like a panko breadcrumb on it.
Yeah.
With some parmesan as well within that, and then like shallow fry that or deep fry it if you got a deep fat fry, and then do a sort of a tomato based sauce, bit of basil, bit of oregano, garlic obviously, like onions, and then you get that on top of there, and then you put a load of mozzarella on top.
Oh my god!
And then grill that, so it's like nice and it's like golden and melty, like them dirty like takeaway pizza golden.
I need that.
And then more parmesan.
Oh my god!
And then you can serve that with whatever really. Lash it on a bed of chips. Lash it on a bed of spaghetti.
Just lash it on your own bed.
Lash it on a bed of short grain rice.
Question, Jono.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'd struggle with cooking and things, and I don't really know. As you've just heard, and I don't really know like how to go about it. Because like, how do you learn to do those things? How did those things come to you? How did that creativity just?
Great question.
Come out of you and that.
When I started the page, I genuinely couldn't cook. Honestly, all I could cook was my mum taught me how to do like a basic chili, like tomato, like canned tomatoes, bit of chili powder, onions, and minced meat. That's all I could do really, and then like beans on toast and basic pasta. But when I started the page, I started sort of getting a bit more into food at that time as well. Just reading loads and loads of recipes. It's a boring answer, but it's just like burying your head in sort of YouTube recipes, other content creators, books. Got loads of books, just about what flavors go with what. So now, only within the last year, I can think like, oh shit, I've not gone to the shops. Right, what have we got in? And I look at the spices, I look at the basic, like as pasta or whatever. What meat?
Are you good at that?
Like, I'm good at that. Yeah.
Like just rustle something up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like only in the past year I've been able to do that when I understand the flavors a little bit more.
The most creative thing I've done recently was I've started using super noodles as a side now, and I put that in like my fish and that, and like.
Now super noodles are class, to be fair.
Yeah, they're great. They're really good super noodles, aren't they?
What do you mean fish?
I get some breaded fish Joe, and I make really large, fish finger sandwiches.
Yeah.
I just do that with a full fish fillet.
Right, so what's the meal?
And where
so
the
you got
noodles
fish finger,
kicking about?
a noodle sandwich?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, yeah. Fish and noodle
The most
sandwich.
creative thing he's done in the last year, he just said, was have a fish and noodle sandwich.
Yeah.
That's the food of someone that was born in a nuclear bunker. It
really is.
Just got out about 6 weeks
But
ago.
it's really good for your fish, Joe. You mistake.
You know when it's covered in noodles and
breaded.
batter?
Yeah.
What's the wildest thing you've done recipe-wise?
What's the maddest thing you've ever eaten?
Maddest thing about it was in. It might be a bit bad. I don't know if it's like bad for like food. Like PTA.
You didn't eat like
a
human finger.
No, nothing like that. So it's like it's a sushi restaurant in LA, and it does. It's called Brothers, and it does like they call it live shrimp.
Already hate the word because when it's got the word live in it, you know that you're eating something that's still
live
moving.
shrimp.
Yeah, but what they do, I see them pull it from the tank,
No.
and they dip the head in batter.
Oh my god!
No, that's horrible.
Just the head, by the way. Just the head in batter. And then they deep fry just the head.
Oh my god! What a way to go!
So then they take it out and then they peel the.
So
It was on my plate, and they peeled it all the shell off, and the head.
How kind of them.
The head was deep fried. And like the legs were still sort of twitching and moving, and like, I'm not really that proud of this. This was a long time ago. It might gross me out a bit now, but at the time, I was with a guy who we were working with, and he was
trying to impress.
and he was like, "Oh, you've got to order this. You've got." He's like an American guy, like big tough guy, and I was like, none of the other lads would do it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it, mate.
You got it. Yeah, you got to step up.
I'll do it with you. Yeah.
See, the thing is,
it was dead nice.
Was it nice? Bet it was.
But when I tucked into the actual like meat of it, I could almost like. It sounds weird, but I could almost taste like the
life.
Yeah, the life.
All
Like,
away from
it was like the electrons were still buzzing around.
Oh my god!
It was the only thing. It tasted almost electric. It was like quite tangy on the tongue.
Has it given you sort of an appreciation for the work of Jeffrey Dahmer by any chance?
That's a great review, by the way. It tastes electric.
But it was mad. And then he went one up because I did that.
What are you talking about?
No.
He went one up.
What do you mean he went one
And
up?
he was like,
He just ate a cow's arsehole.
he was like, oh, I'm gonna. All right, let's eat the head together. So bite the head off it.
From when it's
the
alive?
deep fried head.
A deep fried head.
But
Just moments ago.
So he went. He literally did it, and I was like, all right, I've got to do it now.
Oh, you
So I did it, and I tell you something about that. That tasted absolutely beautiful.
did it?
Yeah. The spices that
Why does cruelty taste so good?
The spices they fried it in, honestly, were unbelievable.
Really?
It tasted like the best KFC you've ever had. But prawn.
That's mad. Would you do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow. Joe, don't give me that. You do that.
The mad thing is, when you think about it, that like people eat lobster and that goes in the pot alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is alive until it's dead. And
So
probably-
true, yeah.
But like,
Matt glowing over there.
But do you know what I mean? No, but what I mean is, though, it's not like they're going. A normal prawn that gets killed is put in a lovely, comfy bed, and they just put some gas in the room until it happily passes away in its sleep. They're all being fucking chopped, banged, drowned.
Bangs.
Not
I was
drowned.
banging them.
Yeah.
No, not sex, but just you know what I mean. Everything's being fucked about.
Steve's
So
banging
it does
the
sound
shrimp in the back.
cruel, but then also, you know, Joe eats lamb.
You eat lamb?
Yeah, but you eat it.
I eat lamb. Right, I deep fried lamb's head. Anyway, we brought you obviously in because of the page is incredible. We love it, but we do a thing called the 9 out of 10 club here, which is it's a hard club to get into, isn't it, Joe?
I'm struggling with that last story a little bit, but carry on.
Why was
not be that?
I haven't brought any.
I'm not
live prawn.
wheeling that deep fat frying
I wonder
machine.
why I had a
Bring that deep fat fryer in, would you like?
The 9 out of 10 club is a very sacred club. Ethan, how would you describe it?
The 9 out of 10 club are foods that are they don't
And
have to
drinks
be
as well.
They don't
And
have to be
drinks,
the special to people. I think Joe is the right term to use. So it doesn't have to be the most difficult thing to make or the most expensive thing. It's special on a sad day. It might lift you up and make you feel better on that. Do you know what I mean?
So no pressure, but the floor is now yours. What is your entry?
I've got it.
You've got it.
I've got the what? So like, this product.
Yeah.
Product.
It's a product.
Interesting.
It's a brand.
Wow. Do you know what this is, Joe?
No. I said,
Could it be something that's been in before?
Oh, yeah. No, it won't be.
It might be.
Anyway, go on. Talk us through it.
I hope it's not.
I don't think it would be.
I'm looking forward to having some anyway.
Okay.
I'm closing my eyes so I can hear it properly.
So, this for me is whenever I'm feeling down, wherever I'm feeling up, whenever I'm feeling anything at all, anything at all. This is the thing that I turn to.
For Joe, it's pornography.
If it is, let's just pretend and then we'll scran it.
We ain't scanning anything, lad.
Oh, I know. I think this is going to be good.
Oh, you don't eat it?
Listen, lads, it's simple, it's basic, it's effective, but it's so effective. It's so effective.
It's not cocaine, is it?
It's the humble can of Guinness.
Oh, it's the can! It's the can!
You've got a lot of explaining to do. Here, lad. You've got a lot of explaining to do.
I slagged off Guinness the other day.
Why?
On another podcast.
On another
that you then
podcast.
shared on our story, by the way.
Oh, he's got a glass as well!
Yes.
Listen, this could change my
God,
mind.
it's
It
pouring
changed
loads
my
of Guinness
mind.
glasses.
Oh my god, you got 3 glasses.
This is amazing.
3 glasses for free, lads.
If you can,
What we're going to do?
I'm going to change. I'm going to go in this with an open mind.
Yeah, you better do.
Okay.
Go on.
So in the past, what are some of the things you've said about Guinness? You've said
No. I've said I'm jealous that I don't like it as much.
No,
as
you've said
others.
it's a hipster drink.
No, I never said
You
it's
said
a
that everyone
hipster
jumps
drink.
on the bandwagon.
You didn't.
You said you're annoyed
You didn't
that
watch
it's
that
a thing
video.
now.
The only thing I'm annoyed at is people when they try and split the G.
Might be guilty of that on my part.
Right. Go on.
I'm not very good at it though.
What's the perfect way of pouring this?
I'll show you the perfect way to pour it actually. So a lot of people aren't aware of this. So just
That's a good sound.
open it up. It's been in my bag, so it's not.
God, it's all good.
Look at there's no microphone equipment around here. Is there?
No electrics, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
So this is how I do it.
Oh, nice.
Straight in, and then keep it about 0.5 centimetre to 1 centimetre all the way up. So your glasses are a bit bigger than mine, so you've got a little bit more leeway.
Have you got a can-sized glass?
I have, yeah.
Oh my God, where do you even buy those?
You get it free with the Guinness sometimes.
With the membership?
If you're lucky to get in there. So this is how you do it.
There is no better looking food or drink than a Guinness.
It's very,
really
it's
isn't.
very
I'm just going to
good
hold yours
looking.
because mine's not filling the glass the same way. But look at that. Look at how it just sort of,
Ethan, come round here. Leave it on the wide.
look how it dances up the glass.
It's
Sort
gorgeous,
of
isn't it?
rains.
It's gorgeous.
Dark
it's absolutely
matter.
It's stunning.
And is this your favourite alcoholic beverage?
This is my favourite alcoholic beverage.
Is it your favourite alcoholic beverage?
It's right up there. It's probably the one I drink as much as anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan?
It's my favourite alcoholic beverage. I love a Guinness. It's just so smooth and just takes you to good times, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. I went recently to the Guinness factory
Oh, wow.
in Dublin.
Wow.
What? Good gear.
I mean, just being there.
No.
It's like my pilgrimage. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
In the presence of greatness. Well, I'm going to say something now. I brought the Guinness to the 9 out of 10 Club once. And you, Joe, made sure that it didn't get
It
in.
was a bad day, that, wasn't it?
For you?
It was a bad day for all of us.
No, not for all of us. I was on good form. I wanted to put Guinness in the 9 out of 10 Club. I think it's brilliant.
It belongs there. And
So
this
the
is,
person we
by the
have
way,
to
this is
convince-
also
this
against
is-
one.
this
The person we have
this
to
is-
convince is Joe McGrath.
Well, you need 3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's have a sip. Ethan, do you want to have a bit?
Pretty much.
I will.
Oh, that was it. No, that was it. I didn't drink it, did I? Because if you remember, Joe, it was the start of January. I did dry January, so I've not actually done Guinness. Do you remember?
I think I've split the G there as well, which is going to annoy you.
It will annoy Joe, yeah. I like that, but you have done it.
It's a very good split of the G.
Come on then, Joe.
Don't
Come
you
on.
It's
worry about
nice. It's nice.
We're all waiting to hear what you've got to say.
No.
that. I mean, it's a can, right?
It's a can.
So, I think as far as
Ethan.
you can have a can if you want to. Want it?
Oh, we got one in here.
Thanks, Drew.
Ethan, take a big swig.
Look at that. That's a man enjoying a Guinness. That.
Bloody fantastic.
So what do you think? What are you getting on that?
It's nice.
Right.
It's quite right. Here's my only thing about it. I always feel like I've got to keep drinking it. I
And
feel
there's a
bit thirsty
problem.
now.
Problem there is what?
We were talking the other day, 2 days ago, talking about Guinness, and you said he had a couple of pints of it, and he said it made him so thirsty.
I'm thirsty though.
Thirsty for more Guinness.
Yeah, essentially. I think that's how they get you.
Well, that's why they serve things like, it's why they do like salted peanuts in the pub. And salty snacks in the pub.
They don't serve melon in the pub.
No.
Melon, nothing refreshing.
No, it's like oh, that melon's nice. Don't need another pint now.
Yeah.
Them peanuts are a bit salty. I'll have
I feel as though I can tell you don't really like it still.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not the biggest fan of Guinness. Maybe it's just something I've got to work towards. Considering I only started really drinking it not long ago, a couple of months back. I had a good session on it the other day, and now I'm drinking it now, and I do appreciate it.
I think what you have to remember is these are cans, right?
Yeah.
This isn't Guinness in its purest form.
Yeah.
Right. So this is like, if we use a drug metaphor here,
There we go.
it's like,
Ethan loved it.
you know, you go to Dublin, and you're getting pure Escobar finest
Wow.
cocaine,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You go down to Deansgate Locks,
You're not getting that.
you're getting God knows what,
Mostly Persil.
and like around, especially in England, the quality of Guinness in pubs is poor. It's poor.
Where's the best one you've had in Manchester? Would you say?
Manchester Mulligans.
Yeah.
If you want to go Mulligans later on before the game, give me a shout. I'll take you Mulligans and I will convert you, because that is where you get that's where you're going to get converted. It's Mulligans.
Okay, so you need 3 out of 4.
I'm going to start first. It's an immediate yes for me. I love Guinness.
Okay.
I brought it to the table last time. It was laughed out of the room by
It wasn't laughed out of the room.
a chuckling,
It wasn't laughed out of the room.
sober Joe McGrath at the time. But for me,
I
it's
couldn't drink it
definitely
last time. I didn't even touch it, did I?
Well, there you go.
So that's
So
2
now I've had a
out of
good sip
4.
of that.
So it's all down
Very
to
nice.
Ethan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the chance for redemption has finally arrived. It's it.
Come on, come the Guinness.
Go on! Guinness is in!
It's in.
Well, what a moment, and what a... Yeah, okay. Listen, let's do this in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
When I've had a full good bit of Guinness, and then we'll go from there. Jono, thank you so much for joining us.
I've absolutely
It's
loved
been
that.
wonderful.
Been an absolute
Cheers,
pleasure.
cheers.
That story.
Cheers.
What is it? Only Scrans, that's Instagram and everything, isn't it? But
Yeah.
everyone watches.
I'm sure everyone who watches this is already subscribed, but if you want or follower.
Are
make
you
sure
doing your
check out
vlogs on
Only
YouTube as
Scrans.
well?
Just started on YouTube, yeah.
And what's
Literally
that like?
last month.
And where have you been so far?
Dublin.
Yes.
Have a tour of the Guinness factory.
Nice.
And also the best part of Guinness you can get in the world, Gravediggers in Dublin.
Was it good?
Oh my God, I was in there so hungover,
Oh, lovely.
and I literally got in there about 11 o'clock, half 11, and it changed the day.
It changed.
It changed my
The
life.
course of the war.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it changed the course of the war.
Keep your suggestions coming in for 9 out of 10 clubs. SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye, everyone.
Wave Ethan.
Bye, everyone.
Hey.